guys, welcome to Cooking with Atulya. Today I'm going to show you how to make Kitchari. Kitchari is a porridge-like one-pot wonder filled with mung beans, rice, vegetable, herbs, and spices. It's great for removing toxins out of your body, it restores nutrition, it's easy to digest, and packed with protein. First, let's prepare our spices and aromatics. I like to have these ready and on hand because once you get these aromatics and spices on the fire, it's really easy to burn them, so preparation is key. In a small bowl, measure out 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds, 2 teaspoons of black mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, 1 teaspoon fenugreek, and a pinch, 1/8 of a teaspoon of HING, also known as ASAFOETIDA. This stuff smells really pungent, but when you add a little pinch of this to your dishes, it really gives it a nice depth of flavor. In a separate small bowl, measure out 2 teaspoons of ground coriander, 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric, 1 teaspoon of black pepper. You can find all of these spices easily at your local Indian grocery store or order them online. Once you get the spices in stock, then you can make Kitchari very easily. All you gotta get are vegetables and rice and mung beans. Then for our aromatics, finely mince 2 tablespoons of fresh ginger. Now that we have our aromatics and spices ready, let's chop up some vegetables. Chop up 1 cup's worth of tomatoes, 1 cup of carrots, and 1 cup of celery. You want to chop all your vegetables small enough so that they fit onto your spoon. This is just a general rule of thumb in making any soupy dishes like this. It's just more pleasant to eat because all your vegetables will fit into a spoonful. And lastly, before we head over to the stove, let's rinse 1 cup of yellow moong dal. You can find yellow moong dal at your local Indian grocery store. There's 3 types. There's green whole, green split, and yellow split. I like yellow split the most because it cooks the fastest and it's also way easier for your digestion. Now that we have our spices, aromatics, vegetables, and dal ready, we are ready to start the cooking process. In a large pot, heat 3 tablespoons of oil. Today I'm using avocado oil, but you can also use grapeseed oil, olive oil, or even coconut oil works too. Add cumin seeds, mustard seeds, fennel seeds, fenugreek, and HING. Saute on medium heat for about a minute or so or until the spices become fragrant. Then add coriander, turmeric, black pepper, and minced ginger. Saute for another 30 seconds or so. Be careful here not to burn the spices. You might have to turn down your heat. Add your chopped tomatoes, cook for about 3 minutes or until the tomatoes start to soften up a little bit. When your tomatoes start to soften, add your dal. Add 7 cups of water. Mix in your carrots and celery. Bring to a boil, then reduce your heat to a simmer and cover with a lid. And you're going to cook this for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the dal is slightly tender. While our dal is cooking, let's prepare the rest of our veggies. Chop up 2 cups worth of broccoli. Chop 2 cups worth of cauliflower. Chop up 1 bunch of kale. There's no need to throw away the stems. I like to chop them up finely. Then with the rest of the leaves, go ahead and stack up a few leaves, roll them up and slice them through. Then go ahead and chop them up in the opposite direction one more time just so that you don't have long pieces of kale which are going to be really difficult to eat. Feel free to substitute any of these vegetables with vegetables that you like. Collard greens, green cabbage, potatoes, green beans, and zucchini. Those are all really great options. Just make sure to chop all your vegetables into small bite-sized pieces so that they'll cook fast, especially things like potatoes. You don't want your kitchari, everything to be cooked and your potatoes are raw, you know what I mean? Chop 1 bunch of cilantro, stems and all. This should total to about 1 cup of cilantro chopped. Rinse half a cup of white basmati rice. You can also substitute with white jasmine rice or any kind of long grain white rice will do. Now that we have the rest of our ingredients ready, let's check on our dal. Spoon out a piece of mung dal, and if the dal is slightly mushy and tender, then you're ready to add the rice and vegetables. Add rice, add cauliflower and broccoli, add half of the cilantro, add 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons of salt according to your taste. Give everyone a good stir. Bring it back up to a boil, then lower the heat down to a simmer and pop a lid on. We're going to cook this for another 15 to 20 minutes. While our kitchari is cooking, let's prepare some accompaniments to our meal. In a pan over medium heat, heat up about 2 tablespoons of oil. To pan fry some papadums. Once your oil has heated, lay down 1 piece of papadum. Papadums are these super thin, crispy things eaten alongside with Indian dishes like other Indian flatbreads. It's gluten-free, it's made with lentils, and it's the perfect pairing for our kitchari because it's gonna give us that little bit of crunch factor. These are gonna take about a minute or so on each side to cook, and you just want to cook them until they're nice and lightly golden and crispy. Gently drain off the excess oil and transfer them over a paper towel. Generally, I like to fry up about 2 papadums per person. Lastly, slice up a few lime wedges to serve on the side. It's been about 20 minutes. The vegetables, dal, and rice are perfectly cooked. Add kale and add remaining half of the cilantro. You can also fold in some chopped spinach or chopped Swiss chard or any other leafy greens of your choice. I like to add my leafy greens at the end and cook it for about a minute or so that they can retain their beautiful green color and that they don't get overly wilted. And our kitchari is ready to be served. I really like to have kitchari with some sambal hot sauce. That's completely up to you if you want to put a little hot sauce on yours. Not too much, just a little bit of the sprinkle. It's really nice. And a squeeze of lime juice. So good. Of course, you gotta have it with the papadums. See how crunchy these are? I love these. So this is when I get completely distracted with eating that I totally forget to do the video outro. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button for new vegan recipes every week. And if you want the full written recipe of this kitchari, head on over to chefatulia.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. It's just like, seriously, one of the best meals ever.